Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the slope formula. I'm going to start off with example 2 from your book on page 306. Okay, so you are going to take this question down or example down in your copy, and then I'm going to do one question with you, and then what you're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of classwork and a little bit of revision from this chapter because we're now finished. Okay, so just I'm leaving that to one side. It says find the slope of a line through the point A, which is the point 1, 2, and B, which is the point 3, 4. Okay, it says find the slope. Okay, and this is example 1. Sorry, example 2. Now that we have that done, okay, we're introducing you to a new formula, and that formula is y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1, and that's the slope, which is m. Okay, the letter is m for slope. With that in mind, you need to label your points. This is my first coordinate. I'm going to call it x1, y1. This is the second one, x2, y2. I'm going to take these numbers and put them into the formula using the letters that I'm just after figuring out. So m, the slope. y2 is here and y2 is 4. Minus y1 is here and that number is 2. Divided by x2 is 3 minus x1 is 1. We can now simplify each of the lines. That means take the numbers away. 4 minus 2 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. So the slope of those 2 points is 1. While you're there, I'm also going to do example 3. And example 3 is on page 307. I'm just going to bring it into the focus here for a second. It says find the slopes of the line segments AB and BC. So AB and BC, I'm just going to do it on the same page. AB, so A is the point 2, 2. B is the point 4, 5. B is the point 4, 5. And C is the point 8, 2. Like I did in the first example, you need to write down your formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'm going to do that twice. It's really important you write it out every single time. Get into the habit of doing it. Once you have that done, you need to label your points. The first point you'll call x1, y1. The second point you'll call x2, y2. Repeat x1, y1, x2, y2. Now that you have that done, you're going to take these numbers or letters and use the numbers corresponding to each of them. So m is the slope, y2 is 5, minus y1 is 2. x2 is next, x2 is 4, minus x1 is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3, divided by 4 minus 2 is 2. This fraction cannot be simplified any further. Yes, you could leave it as a decimal as 1.5, but leaving it as a fraction of 3 over 2 is perfect. Okay, it can't be divided down anymore. The second part, okay, we have to get the slope of BC next. y2 is 2 minus y1 is 5 divided by x2 is 8 minus x1 is 4. Now, 2 minus 5 is minus 3 all over 8 minus 4 is 4. So at the minute, I have a positive slope and I have a negative slope. Let's see with the diagrams, does that make sense? A to B was my first one. Reading from left to right, it's positive. So yes, I got a positive answer, which is brilliant. I could have also done the rise over the run, 3 boxes over 2 boxes. Makes sense. B to C is going down, so it's a negative slope. So it makes sense I got a negative answer. I could have also done the rise over the run. So because it's going down, it's going to be negative, but it's 3 boxes over 4 boxes. So as you would have seen over the last couple of days, yes, you can have positive and negative slopes, but yes, you could also use the rise over the run and not use this formula either if it works out so. Okay, so you can use the rise over the run, or you can use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Just when you've been given the coordinates, it's more accurate to use the formula. Today in class, you're going to turn to page 308. Okay. And on page 308, you're going to do all of question 8. Also, you're going to do question 9. There are 9 parts to question 8, and there's a couple of parts to question 9. When that is complete, we're on to the test yourself section, and if we have time, we'll do a few of these just to get a little bit more practice on coordinates, maybe the midpoint and maybe slope, just to get you familiar